Hey there, Corporate Misfits. Brittany Darrington here, and welcome to episode number 2 of the Corporate Misfit podcast brought to you by the Corporate Misfit Club.
You're listening to the Corporate Misfit podcast with Brittany Darrington, where female entrepreneurs can get powerful tips and advice on how to start, launch, and grow their business.
Have you ever been dreaming of starting your own wildly successful business? But does the thought of yet another day at the office make you want to curl up and cry? I've been there way too many times. And are you full of ideas and business concepts, but not sure where to actually start? I definitely can relate. You see, I questioned my own sanity before starting my own business. I worked for a Fortune 500 company as a marketing director, but no matter how lucky I looked on the outside, something felt so wrong on the inside. I wanted more, and I wanted a lot more. And it wasn't until I heard one of Jim Rohn's speeches where he talks about designing your own life and being in control of the life that you want. You see, we spend most of our lives working, and I wanted to wake up every day knowing I was using my gifts and my talents to do the work that made an impact and a profit. Work that didn't suck the life out of me. Work that made me excited to wake up in the morning. And after many years of self-doubt and scattered ideas, I realized the only chance I had to live my dreams were to create it myself. And I had to escape the 9 to 5 and start my own business. Like most aspiring entrepreneurs, I had no clue where to start. And I will also tell you, I didn't have a lot of money just laying around to put towards my dream business. I had to make an exit strategy, and I had to plan in advance in order for me to pursue entrepreneurship. I had thousands of dollars of student loan debt, and I even racked up some credit card debt while I was in college. But I knew one thing. If other people could figure this whole thing out in this business world with no money, so could I. So I decided to take the risk and go for my dream job, which was to start my own business. Fast forward a decade later, I now run the Corporate Misfit community, helping female entrepreneurs build a business that makes an impact and a profit. I've also been called a thought leader for millennials by leadership guru and my mentor, John C. Maxwell. I know, my jaw hit the floor when I heard that too. I'll tell you, being a corporate misfit has been 100 times worth it. We've been able to help more than 3,000 entrepreneurial women start and grow meaningful and profitable businesses. So, one of the questions I hear often is, how do you start a business with little to no money? Maybe you're fresh out of school and you're in debt like I was. Or maybe you've got 1,000 different business ideas, but no plan on how to turn them into profitable businesses. Or maybe you've got little kids, a mortgage, or medical bills. Here's the good news. There has never been an easier time or a more affordable time in history to start a business like we are in today's world. You don't need a fancy website or expensive office. And for most businesses, you don't need investors, funding, or a year's worth of savings. But here's what you do need. You need to know exactly what business you're starting, such as your business idea, your revenue model, who your customers are, and how you plan to deliver value, and a way to validate your idea to ensure it makes good business sense before sinking in a ton of money and energy into your business like I did. And I'll tell you, my first business flopped because I didn't validate my idea to ensure that it was a great business model. Now, once you have this, most of the tools you need are available for free right now. Okay, so you have no money, no problem, because here are 7 ways that you can start your business with little to no money. Now, before I get started, I want to make sure I'm extremely clear that becoming a corporate misfit is not easy. It requires a ton of work and sometimes even sleepless nights. When I first started my business, there were months where I would work anywhere from 50 to 80 hours so that I could keep up with the workload that I had and also find ways to generate revenue into my business. So I want you to be clear and aware of that, because you're going to hear so many people tell you that in the beginning stages, you don't have to do much, but that is not the truth. If you really want your business to get to where you want it to go, then you're going to have to put strategies and framework in place in order for you to create that ultimate recipe to help you reach success. So I'm going to share with you 7 ways that you can get started with little to no money. And if you try some of these ways and you don't accept failure as an option, I truly believe that you can reach the business success that you're looking to achieve. So the first thing that I want you to do is take advantage of trials. Now, don't just go sign up for every single trial and find yourself overwhelmed and not really trying out the different products or services that you're signing up for. I want you to make a list of what trials might work great for the business that you are looking to start. So for myself, I made a list since I was starting an e-commerce store. I made a list of all the different options and the services that might be a really great fit for the business that I was starting. I got a Dropbox. I also set up lead pages. I also set up ClickFunnels, FreshBooks, QuickBooks, and I also had a Shopify trial. Now, this allowed me to test out the services prior to actually committing and moving full force with them. Now, most of the trials will last you anywhere from 7 to 14 days. I even have free trials with my Corporate Misfit Club. Now, what I would do if I were you is I would try the product out or the service out, and I would put a calendar reminder on my calendar so that I could go back and cancel that service if for any reason it was not a good fit for me. Now, if the product or the service is a great fit and can help you to grow your business, I do recommend that you continue using it. I just want you to be very cognizant and cautious of the types of services that you're adding on so that you can make sure you're keeping your expenses low versus signing up for all these different services and having a ton of business expenses. So the goal is to keep your business expenses really low. So from website software trials to marketing trials, to take advantage of these free services to get your business up and going. And the best part about trials is that you can test out the product or the service before committing to them. Now, to help you get started with some of the free tools and different trials and services, I have curated 197 plus business tools and resources. This can help you to start and launch and even grow your business. So make sure you download 197 plus business tools and resources. I'll leave that link for you so that you can take advantage of some of the amazing services that are out there to help you get started with your business. Now, another way for you to grow your business or having little to no money using social media. So why not start free on social media accounts and focus on attracting your ideal customer? Social media gives you direct access to your target market and allows you to engage with people 24/7. To get started on creating social media, check out the social media management programs and the design tools that I have placed in my 197 plus free business tools and resources. Some of the amazing services and things that I used when I was first starting out and getting my business up and going was Canva, Stencil, Later, also Hootsuite, and all of these amazing tools that helped me to just get going and being able to schedule out my social media in advance. Now, I will say there are a lot of people who look at social media as this is not a way for me to generate money. Well, they might not have been using it properly. You see, I look at social media like this. My goal is to attract you to want to learn more about my business and ultimately get you to become a lead on my email list, come to my website, now come into my community, join my Facebook group, or become active on my blog or my podcast, whatever it may be. So look at social media as an opportunity for you to capture new leads and bring them to your community. Now, if you are looking for likes and follows, I will tell you that if they are not coming to your community, it does not matter how many people you have following you, nor does it matter how many people like your picture. You want to find people who are attracted to what it is that you are going to be offering in your business, and then have them come and basically come drink tea or coffee with you and get to know you better. So get people to your website or to your email list or to your community so that they can learn more about your business. Now, another thing with social media, and I want to make sure I'm very clear on this because this happens a lot. And I usually find when I go to other people's social media, when they're telling me they can't get their social media to help them generate new leads, I look at their social media feeds and I'm like, what is this? It's a mixture of personal, it has a little bit of business, a little bit of products and services, a little bit of I don't know what. So make sure that if you are going to use social media for business, keep it strictly business and find ways to tell your story through each post, whether that be sharing your services, showcasing some of the people that you're helping within your business, or sharing about your team or your products, whatever it may be. Keep it all business related. Do not have a mixture of just a bunch of pictures that makes it really confusing for your audience. And so they won't know what action steps to take when they come to your feed. So take time to identify if you're going to use social media, how do you keep it business strictly related so that you can master this and really attract your ideal customer. The third thing that you can do, if you are looking to raise a ton of money for your business, then you can do something called crowdfunding. A lot of people forget about crowdfunding. And the really cool part is you don't have to give up a percentage of your company. I've had several friends participate in crowdfunding. And I even had one friend who created these amazing yoga bracelets. They're yoga weight bracelets. And she raised more than $100,000 in 30 days through Kickstarter. So share it with millions of other individuals who want to support entrepreneurs at all funding levels. And to get started with raising money, think of how you can creatively share your story and explain your product to the world or explain your service to the world. And there are so many amazing sites like Kickstarter, Indiegogo, and those are just a few to get started with. Other ways of doing crowdfunding is to raise capital from family and friends. Just know that sometimes when you go that route, you might have to give up a percentage of your company. So if you are able to, I do recommend going through Kickstarter or Indiegogo or any of the companies that don't require you to have to give up a percentage of your business. Now, the fourth thing that I would recommend if you are looking to start a business with little to no money is do something called pre-sale. We forget that you don't have to buy inventory. You don't have to have your product completely ready. You can do something called an MVP, which is a minimal viable product, where you can showcase what it is that you're going to provide, but you are only pre-selling that item, whether that be pre-selling a course that you're looking to create or pre-selling a actual physical product. Let them see or have an overall idea of what it's going to be and then pre-sell it and then provide that service or that product when the time is right. And letting them know all of that information in advance will help you to close the deal when it comes to pre-selling. So this is one of the best ways to test out your product and your services. And you can advertise your new upcoming product and service and provide details of when the item or service will be delivered. And again, it can help you to generate that revenue in advance and then create what you're looking to create with the revenue that comes in and then service your clients. Now, I know starting a business is not easy, but I will tell you, if you can hang in there and try some of these different methods, you will ultimately get to where you want to go. You will start that business. So just keep telling yourself, I won't allow myself to make excuses and I won't allow myself to get stuck in the phase of, I don't know what to do or how to do it, or this is overwhelming. Now, the fifth thing I want to share with you for you to start this business with no money or with little money is start selling your services immediately. Sometimes we get really caught up on having to have all of this inventory or having the perfect website and only delays us from actually starting our business. If you are strapped on cash, I want you to go to Etsy, go to Fiverr, go to Freelancer, go to Shopify, go to Amazon, go to a site that will allow you to start selling your service immediately for a low cost. And this will help you to start generating some revenue into your business and you can continue to invest it back in. The sixth thing that you could do to start a business with little to no money is hand make something. What's something that you can make? And many people think that when you start a business, you have to have some special material or talents. That's so wrong. Look at the Giving Key. They did not plan originally to start a jewelry line. And it all happened by engraving a word on a key and passing it on as soon as you felt like that word has served you in your life. Using an old recycled key and a hammered engraving stamp, the birth of a business was made. The company now employs over 200 employees and is sold nationwide. So you can hand make something and just think of what tools or what resources do I have access to that I could just get started with. Okay, so last but not least, one of the ways that you can really get started in your business is doing it all on your own or doing something called a service trade. So, to help you keep your costs down, try doing the work yourself. Go on YouTube or jump on Google and type in whatever it is that you're looking to gain more information and knowledge about. You'd be surprised what you can actually accomplish, especially when money is tight. And as you build your company and revenue, then try seeking out cost efficient virtual assistants, maybe graphic designers, web developers, and so on. Now, another thing that you could do is something called a service trade. And with a service trade, you can jump onto Facebook groups and find a freelancing group and post about maybe a service that you need in your business and also share what you are capable of doing and what you would be able to provide for someone who can do this service for you in exchange. You'd be shocked to see how many people actually do service trades because I found that a lot of different freelancers need to be able to showcase their work. And in order for them to do that, they need to have a client who's willing and ready to move forward in a specific area. So if you don't have any money or if you're looking to cut the cost on spending in a certain area of your new business or future business, I recommend jumping on to a Facebook group that has several freelancers in there and post about some of the services or things that you need assistance with and share about your gifts, your services, and your talents and what you would be able to trade for that line of work. So there you have it. Go ahead and start that business that you love. I believe that you can do anything if you put your mind to it and give it more than 100%. So let's just quickly recap what you're going to do to get started with little to no money. You're going to, one, take advantage of all the amazing trials that are out there and see if the products and services are a good fit for your business. Two, you're going to use social media to help you get started finding your ideal customers and getting your brand out there. Three, you're going to use crowdfunding if you are looking to raise money for your business, and you can do that through Kickstarter, Indiegogo, or even raising capital from your family and friends. The fourth thing that you can do is pre-sell. You can pre-sell your services or your products, and just make sure that you inform your clients of when the service or product will be delivered. And the fifth one is start selling your services immediately. Don't worry about a fancy website. Don't worry about having all the things perfect in your business before getting started. Just get going, whether that be through Etsy, Fiverr, Freelancer, Shopify, Amazon, whatever. Get started. The sixth thing that you can do is hand make something. Remember, it doesn't have to be about all of the amazing materials and talents that you have in your business. It could be the resources that you have in front of you and what you can work with. Remember, the Giving Key. They have grown their business to 200 plus employees and they're sold nationwide. And the very last one is do it yourself or do a trade in service. Find people who are just like you, looking to grow their business and willing to trade their service to help you grow and vice versa. Now, if you are looking for a list of different services, tools, and resources to help you get started with your business or even grow your business, I want you to download my 197 free business tools and resources guide, which is a curated list and can help you identify which tools and resources to try and check out and apply within your business or new business. Now, if you like today's episode, make sure that you leave a comment and also subscribe in iTunes and let us know what your favorite part is from today's episode. And also, if you're on Instagram, come say hi to me. Let's chat and let's become friends. I am Brittany Darrington, and I would love to hear from you and learn more about the business that you are starting or the business that you currently have that you are looking to grow and scale.
If you've enjoyed today's episode of the Corporate Misfit Podcast, we invite you to check out the Corporate Misfit Club. The Corporate Misfit Club is the essential resource for female entrepreneurs who are looking to start or grow a business they actually love. Whether you are a seasoned entrepreneur in your startup phase or simply thinking about taking the leap into entrepreneurship, we've got your back, girl. With our extensive course library, monthly training, exclusive members-only discount perks, and unlimited tools. We also have a supportive community of women where our members share stories, experiences, their wins, and business tips. The Corporate Misfit Club is the perfect place to be to start, launch, or grow a business. So check it out at corporatemisfitclub.com.